So how does Morgana's return affect Arthur?
Morgana's return. I think primarily Arthur lives a life of ignorance, many things, and Morgana is everything about Morgana is hidden from Arthur. He sees her only through rose-tinted lenses because she is effectively, I suppose, his sister. And that's how he sees it. He sees this relationship with a girl who it's his duty to look after. So I think just the fact that she is returned is just a huge relief. Like if you thought you'd lost your wallet and you found your wallet, that sensation of finding your wallet is just a huge relief. Yeah, it's
Leathery
like
and old.
leathery and old. Full of there's more jokes anyway.
And what's going to happen between Arthur and Uther in this series? Because they came to blows in Series 2, and it was a fractious relationship. So.
They did. Arthur and Uther, I'd say there's a fantastic moment in every man's life where his father chooses his wife. Or at least in medieval times. I don't think that happens as much anymore. And there's a terrific situation where Uther's gone out, and Arthur be thinking, oh, I hope he goes and picks some hot chick for Arthur to go and marry. Basically, Uther finds one of his mates who's got a big army and has got a daughter who needs marrying off. And says, oh, she'll do. Her dad's got a big army. Which is a good episode, actually. It's going to be like episode 6 or something. And we've got Miriam Margolyes in that one, Georgia King playing the clumsy princess, should be very funny. And Simon Williams playing Uther's mate, who's got a daughter he needs to get rid of. There's, also I think the fact that Arthur and Uther Arthur's very protective over Uther. There's a lot of attack on Uther in his kingdom, and Arthur's always there to, stand kind of quite solid and rigid to the beliefs that he's been brought up to believe. That made a lot of sense.
Okay, and how do you think Arthur has changed since the beginning of Series 1?
Naturally, he's changed a lot in terms of he's not as much of a prat. He's actually, has some sympathy for people. He's always been quite, ferociously loyal to Camelot and the ideals, but it's his behaviour on kind of one-to-one basis, which wasn't perhaps exemplary. And now he's maturing. He's I suppose growing into his responsibilities. A lot due to Merlin and kind of, the sort of lessons he's sort of inadvertently been taught, because he's got this whiny little voice in his ear all the time saying, oh, I don't think you should do that. and then Arthur goes, yeah, all right, I guess you're right. But he's becoming kind of, that king that we will see him become. That's how Merlin talks. That's how he talks.
Now, Arthur's sort of the action man of the show.
Yeah.
What's the most exciting action sequence you filmed for this series?
The most exciting action sequence. There's been... Sorry, it becomes a bit of a blur. We're still filming at the minute. As I sit here, we have been given leave to talk to your lovely self. And we have fights aplenty. We did one yesterday, right? Sorry, 2 days ago, which is more of a comedy fight. And I really liked it because it's a change from all the sort of, hardcore kind of, I want to kill somebody. And there's a fight, for reasons I don't think I can explain, where I don't try and kill someone in a fight. And it hopefully has comic elements to it, which we haven't explored before. So, and then Merlin burns a place down. That one I'm really looking forward to. Not that I'm not looking forward to the others. They're all going to be great.
And just finally, which do you think is stronger, Arthur's romance with Gwen or his bromance with Merlin?
Romance and Merlin. It's there for everyone to see. He's been around for dinner at Gwen's. He spends all his time with Merlin. No contest.